Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 26 of the FIFA 19 My Player Career. And we're into November and we start today's episode off with an away match taking on Burnley. As you can see right now, Joe Hart is starting in goal for the home side. Should be an easy win for the Blues. Well, I say yellows today. We're playing in our away kit, of course. We do have blue socks though. Let's see how we get on. Remember, we are starting off at Chelsea in pretty decent form actually. We still have some more Champions League. I think we've got some Champions League action in today's episode as well, where we are looking good to go through into the knockout round. So hopefully we can finish the group stage at the top of that table, and then of course keep pushing on in the Premier League, and hopefully we can lift the Premier League title at the end of the season in May. That is the hope, of course. Doing it all in our first season will be quite some feat, but we're confident that we can do it. So let's see how we're getting on in today's episode. As I said, we are away from home against Burnley. So far, no goals. As I say that, one flies into the back of the net for the first one of today's match. 1-0 for Chelsea, and it is Danny Drinkwater with that effort. Nice finish there from him. 20 minutes played, just over 20 minutes played here at Turf Moor, and it is now Burnley 0, Chelsea 1. And we'll be pushing forward to try and get ourselves a couple more before the end of the match. Try and get Kai in on those goals as well. I think Eden Hazard, he is currently the top scorer for Chelsea this season. But of course we want to be the top scorer ourselves. So we need to try and get Kai in on those goals. Here is Kai now, laying that one forward for Ross Barkley. It is. He tries to get his cross in, which was blocked. He lays it off behind him to Felipe Luis. Jorginho inside there for Kai. Jorginho again, waiting for the run of Kai. There he is, and he scores his first goal of the game. 5 minutes to go in this first half, and it is now Burnley 0, Chelsea 2. Kai getting in on the goals. Nice to see him scoring. And boom, there we go. First one of today's episode for him. Hopefully some more to come. And we'll find out how many that is for the season now for Kai. The young American striker, of course. Nice little turn, nice finish underneath Joe Hart, who couldn't really do anything about it. And that is his 5th Premier League goal of the season. So a solid start so far to his career here in the Premiership. Remember, we did move here from the Bundesliga, and we had a good season in Germany, and it looks like it might be an even better one here with Chelsea. Fingers crossed, of course. We just missed out on the league title with Wolfsburg in that last season, so if we can go one better this year with Chelsea, that would be superb. We're into the last couple of minutes. As you can see, Chelsea are going to be taking the 3 points home with them, which is superb for us. And we can press on to try and start building a gap at the top of the table. That is the hope, of course. Our initial targets is to build those gaps between ourselves and the clubs chasing, as the final whistle blows here at Turf Moor. Then nice little 2-0 win, and now we are hosting Wolfsburg, so they travel to our stadium. Of course, it is nice to meet up with our former club and our former teammates, but being at home at Stamford Bridge, it is a bit of a fortress, isn't it? So we should go out and get the victory, get the job done, and maybe with another win, that'll be 1 foot into the knockout round. Here is Jorginho then. Kai asking for it. He gets it. Is he going to shoot? No, he lays it back, and there. Oh, I thought that was going to be the first goal of the game. He went for a near post finish there, Angel Di Maria, but the goalkeeper totally read it and makes the save, parries it out for a corner kick then for Chelsea. Good save indeed. Unlucky. Onwards we go though. Good solid start at least for Chelsea, getting in on the efforts. And nice little turn there from Kai. His shot was blocked. I think it was from a defender, but it could have been his own teammate there. But there's a nice little bit of skill there from him. And moving on, a few minutes into the match now, 10 minutes approaching. And as you can see in the group stage, we are currently top of the table. Wolfsburg only have 1 point, so big favourites today, Chelsea. It'll be quite something if Wolfsburg do go on and pull off a win. Here is the first goal of the game. Just over 11 minutes played here at Stamford Bridge. And it is Eden Hazard, who's absolutely fantastic in Europe. I think he's got about 6 or 7 goals now for Chelsea. A nicely built up play as well there for Chelsea. Kai will get the assist as well. He's the one that played that final ball through for Eden Hazard, and he pops in another goal then to give us the 1-goal lead. Just over 20 minutes gone. We are on the defensive right now since scoring. It has been all Wolfsburg. They get the cross in, and a loose ball there falls kindly to a Wolfsburg player. Still looking dangerous, and that one flies into the back of the net. Defence absolutely everywhere. Look how many defenders we've got in there. There's got to be about 7 Chelsea players, maybe even more, in our area, and we could still not get anybody. Closing him down as he took that shot off. But 1-1 it is. And Wolfsburg looking for their second point of the group stage. And look at this. 4 players around him again, and boom. 5 players around him as he took that shot in, and none of them could keep it out. But it is Yunus Mali. He scores his second Champions League goal of the season to tie things up here at the Stamford Bridge Stadium. We've just got just over 5 minutes to play. It is still 1-1, and as you can see, it is Wolfsburg who are taking the game to Chelsea right now. They've got the sense that they can do something special right now. And here is Mendy, new signing of course. And what is the goalkeeper doing? What was he thinking? Watch his position. If we get to see the replay here, he was just in a land of his own. Not sure what he was actually thinking he was going to be doing. But the attacker, he got in there first, heads it into an empty net for an easy goal. And surprisingly, it is Wolfsburg who lead 2-1. Look at him, he just steps forward. I don't know, even the defender was on the wrong side of him, but what can you do? Hopefully we can... Oh, it's Ander Herrera, so there's another signing there for Wolfsburg. They brought a couple of decent players in, Ander Herrera, Mendy in the summer, although they did lose the services of Kai. Now we are into the final seconds of the first half. Kai trying to get that ball back, it's not going to get it. So I think we are going to be heading into the break, a goal behind. So team talk is needed, of course. Try and get our heads back into this one. We've been in pretty decent form right now, so... Ooh, unlucky there, Kai. Nice little long-range effort. Goalkeeper read it though, and it does go out of play for a corner. So one last chance in this first half to try and get us into the break on level terms, and that one goes straight behind. Are we going to have enough time to take it? We are indeed. 8.3 rating for Kai, so him himself is not having the worst of games. He can get this cross in. Cross does come in just over Hazard, I believe that was. The defender just knocked it on. Great defending there. And we do go into the break. A goal behind. And as you can see, we're into the final minutes now. Still trailing by 2-1. And what a fantastic result this is for the Wolfsburg team. They'll be absolutely happy with this one, especially being away from home as well at Stamford Bridge. And of course against one of their former players, Kai. Maybe one last effort for us to go forward. No, it doesn't look like it. Wolfsburg, they're the ones going to be going forward, but thankfully the goalkeeper was there this time. But I don't think we're going to have enough time to push forward up the pitch. We are not. So there blows the final whistle at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League. It does end Chelsea 1, Wolfsburg 2. So shock result there for the Blues. Let's try and get ourselves back to winning ways today at the weekend against West Ham United, back at Stamford Bridge as well. We won our last league game. Let's try and go ahead and get the victory against West Ham and try and get Kai on the goals too. He's got 5 goals so far in the Premier League. Let's try and add to that today. But right now, as you can see, it is Chelsea, West Ham United pushing forward. We do have the ball back though. Nice ball over the top. A bit too much on that one, I think. And West Ham are going to get possession back and cleared away for a throw. So 0-0, early stages, not really much to speak of. As Kai lays that one forward for, who is that? I don't even know who that was. And it is going to go out of play for an early corner here for Chelsea. Just under 6 minutes. And a dangerous set piece comes in and off the woodwork and just goes wide of the goal. Almost an own goal actually. But unlucky there, a good chance for Chelsea early on. We're into the second half now though. After that early chance in that first half, there wasn't really much to speak of, to be honest. And Arnautovic with a bit of skill trying to set this one up, plays it out wide. Cross comes in far post, headed on target. Well, there is Kepa to make the simple save and keeps the scores level at 0-0. So I'm not sure what it is this week, but Chelsea not having the best of times, are we, at home? Well, maybe a chance is going to open up for us here. Here is Kai onto this near side. He's got 2 over on that far side. He can get the cross in, which he doesn't the first time of asking. Does the second time, and the defender was there first. And shot comes in by Kante, and just off target. It was worth the effort though, but just off target as I said. Kai on a 7.5 match rating so far. Not long to go. Can we increase that? Wow, that was so close. Unlucky Kante. Would have been a hero if he smashed that one into the back of the net. Change there for West Ham. Sturridge on for Arnautovic. We've got a minute to play. And it looks like we're going to be ending this one 0-0. Come on, let's try and steal this one later on. We've stolen games in the last minute before. Kai is going to steal this one, is he? He gets it laid off to him. Still going forward here. Can he get the cross in? He does get the crossing, but I think it's going to go out of play for a corner. Took a touch on there. We're added time is all played. Kai's going to go for the short one. He needs to turn and get the cross in as soon as he can, but that was a poor chance. And the ball is going to get cleared. So poor result again for Chelsea. 2 poor results at Stamford Bridge this week. Hopefully in tomorrow's episode we can pack that up and get ourselves back to winning ways. We do have international friendlies. As you can see, it is the USA taking on New Zealand. Kai is not being chosen to start in this one, so we're going to have to sim through this one, and then if we do get chosen for the next one, we'll just sim past that one and we'll just skip past the date, and then we might have a look at the league table. But nice victory there for the United States national side, 2-0. Nice little victory, even though it was only a friendly. And we are going to skip this one, as I said. Kai was chosen for it against Romania. And let's see, what was the results? 2-2 draw there for Romania and the USA. Well, as I said, only friendlies. We're not really too fussed about them. We've got Manchester City next up, and then we've got Champions League action against Club Brugge. They will be in tomorrow's episode, and then we've got a home game against Watford. Our home form not great right now, but as you can see, we are currently sitting 2 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. Both Manchester teams chasing. Spurs are up there, West Ham, Brighton, Everton and even Leeds United. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.